Alright, today we're putting the TRF-417x on the bench. Give it a little rundown, see what's going on in there. You can see I don't really have the regular racing tires. I actually like a brand called Contact or John's BSR. These chassis are from the Tamiya Racing factory, and they pretty much do one every year. It's all carbon fiber and aluminum and special, and if you buy them brand new, they say they're like $800 or $1,000. For my money, I went to eBay and I found a pair of them, a 417x, this one, and that is a 416. I got them for $200 for the pair. That's pretty unusual. Usually they're $200 to $500 for a kit like this, especially with any working electronics, and the 416 came with those. As far as the servo so far, you can see I've got a regular little Airtronics servo. I think that'd be like a San Juan or something. I've got a Spectrum radio. It's not bad. And a Kyosho Le Mans 240S motor controller with a Kyosho Le Mans 17.5 turn motor. And then I just found a little shorter sensor cable that was a Tekin. These TRF cars usually come equipped with kind of a square patch in here for smaller batteries, shorty packs. They usually use like a square pack, I think. This carbon fiber assembly that's got, I got the black chrome one, they make a silver one, stuff like that. I just use kind of a servo mount to get it going, and then some straps that came with a battery or two. So that was about $12 off of eBay. I bought one of these little motor kits, or fan kits for the motor and the heat sink. And what's kind of crazy is that when you first get them, that's upside down the other way, and it doesn't draw air the way that it's installed. It actually pushes air down on the motor, which I kind of think doesn't work very well. So I flipped that over and got that heat sink put on there. These cars come with a spool, and usually I think they put the spool in the front. I don't have the manual for this because I didn't get it. They come as standard with anti-sway bars front and rear, and then the TRF dampers, and of course all the lightweight bolts and screws and stuff like that. This looks to be the original gear differential in the front, but it does have a locked up spool in the back now. I kind of like a car that understeers just a little bit, or actually, I'm sorry, that's wrong. I like a car that oversteers. I don't want it to push through a corner like that. I want it to actually turn sharply, and if anything, come around the corner and get a little tail happy and slide the ass end out a little bit. So, as you can see, most of these parts are ball bearings, carbon fiber, and aluminum just right out of the gate. There's not a whole lot of mounting spaces for electronics unless you do a little bit of your own work. This right here is just a little cheap aluminum motor mount, and then a carbon fiber bit that I got from another chassis kit, so that I can get the radio up nice and tall and working good. And then of course double sticky tape. That servo has got some mileage on it, and I think I'm gonna move that to something fresh here pretty soon. I've actually got a nice Tactic servo, but these cars, some of them you can still get some parts for, but overall they don't need a whole lot. And some of the important suspension bits interchange. The knuckles and the control arms and stuff like that, you'll see certain parts interchange from some of the current builds that they have. So I really like this car. It's definitely not super fast because of the motor and motor control not being really hyperspace, and I don't really have the gearing cranked up to 11. But I got this body from a TA01 series of tub chassis racer that I got from Australia. Most of my stuff, pretty much all of it, comes off of eBay. That truck right there is the little S10. I got the body off from Canada. And then the wheels and tires, obviously, eBay as well. I got a really good deal on 5 sets of them. So I just went ahead and turned that car. You can see the bigger touring car knuckles on it. And then if you looked at the back, you could see the longer arms that it has. But I went ahead and took this body and put it on this because I kind of like the idea of a racy Calisonic. And I don't think a TA02 is the best road racing chassis out there, especially not compared to a TRF car. So there you have it. If you have any questions, I do have obviously one of my own, so go ahead and ask away. For my money, I went with 30mm tires in the back and 26s up front. Contact Racing seems to be pretty solid as far as the quality. They hold up pretty good. These are a couple years old. So there you have it. TRF-417x.